Hey, it's Andrea. Last year I made a video talking about the AP World History exam and my score on it and like what I thought of the exam in general. So like I thought that this year, since I took two more AP exams, I would make similar videos. The ones that I took were AP English and AP US History, and I'm gonna make separate videos for each because otherwise this would be like I don't know how long video, but it would be really long and boring. So this one's gonna be about the AP English Language and Composition exam. So my score, I actually got a 4 on this one, and to be perfectly honest, I was a little disappointed with my score. Like, coming out of the test, I felt really good about it. So I was like, I think I got a 5. Like, I thought that I had done really well. But I guess I shouldn't complain about a 4 because that'll still get me the college credit in most of the places that I'm interested in attending college. So I'm just kind of like counting my blessings a little bit, glad that it wasn't a 3 or lower. So, that's that. And what I thought about the exam, the multiple choice section was pretty easy. Some of the passages were really weird. Like, I don't think I'm allowed to talk about them specifically because, we signed that thing saying that we're not going to talk about it. But it wasn't anything that was too difficult. Like, some of the passages were boring, and I guess that's kind of supposed to, like, phase you out a little bit, tire your brain out or whatever, but I think I did well. Like, by the way, you get an hour for the multiple choice questions. I think there's like 52. Sorry, it wasn't like a nice multiple of 10, so I don't remember it. It was like 52 or 54 or something like that. And there's 4 passages, so I guess that equals out to about like 12 or 13 questions per passage. And the questions themselves, they're not that difficult. I guess they're kind of like the questions on like the critical reading section of the SAT, if you've taken the SAT, except maybe just a little bit deeper because it is AP, so that happened. And then the essays, you get, I want to say it's 2 hours with a 15-minute reading period. It's something along those lines. Like, you get 15 minutes to read the prompts and the documents for your synthesis essay, and then 2 hours to write the 3 essays. And so, like, the 3 essays on the AP English exam are the synthesis essay, rhetorical analysis, and argument. And so the prompts are online, so I guess I am allowed to talk about them. So I'm going to talk about them specifically because otherwise it's going to be weird. So the synthesis essay prompt was something along the lines of, is college worth the cost? Because, there's always like this ongoing debate about how like there's all these college kids that graduate with these fancy degrees and yet they have like a very difficult time finding a job. And so all the documents for that prompt were relating to college and statistics. Like, I think there was like a graph talking about something. Like, I don't remember the document specifically because I took the test like I think a month and a half ago. Like, I was intending to make this video like right after I took the test, but then I had like all these projects because AP tests are like in mid-May, and so it was crazy. So now I'm trying to remember stuff in July that happened in May, so bear with me on that. But like, I think that the synthesis essay was my best essay because like that just so happened to be a topic that like I already felt strongly about. And my AP teacher always said that for the synthesis essays, you're supposed to like form the argument first and then look at the documents and figure out how you can incorporate the documents into your argument. Because apparently a mistake that like a lot of people make on the synthesis essay that causes them to score lower is that they like look at the documents and then they try to use the document and then they try to like base their argument off the documents. And like, I guess that kind of works, but like you're not going to score as high if you do that as opposed to like using the documents creatively and incorporating them into like an original argument. And so I kept all of that in mind as I was trying to write my synthesis essay, and I think it turned out okay. Obviously it wasn't that good because I got a 4, but that's that. And then I I think that the next essay was the rhetorical analysis essay, and honestly, I think that was the one that really hurt me. I struggled with that essay. I mean, I always struggled with rhetorical analysis essays. I mean, I think in my class, that was like the one that we practiced the least, and then when we did practice it, I was like, rhetorical analysis essays are kind of difficult. In this one in particular, it was a letter that Abigail Adams, as in John Adams' wife, the second president of the United States, wrote to her son, John Quincy Adams, the sixth president of the United States, when he was like with his dad on some trip somewhere. And it was like, I don't even remember the prompt, but I just remember Abigail Adams. And I had a hard time with that essay. It was my shortest one. I didn't even bother writing a conclusion to the essay because I kind of just like gave up. And I don't know, rhetorical analysis essays are almost the most difficult. I think that like if you're going to be taking this exam, if you're like me and you struggle with the rhetorical analysis essays, you should try to do really well on the multiple choice and on the synthesis and the argument essays, so to kind of like cushion the drop that your rhetorical analysis essay is going to cause you. Like, I can't even say rhetorical analysis, so how am I supposed to write a rhetorical analysis essay? So I don't really have anything else to say about that one because it was hard and I couldn't. I was kind of done after that. But I still had one more essay to write, and that was the argument essay. And for some reason, I don't remember. Oh, I know what it was. It was, if you had to, it was like a scenario where like a school district was wondering whether or not they should incorporate a creativity class into their curriculum. And so the prompt was to write a letter to the school board saying if you agree or disagree. Now, my AP teacher told me that like the whole letter thing was something that they didn't really use on the AP exam anymore, but like if we did come across it, that we like it wasn't that they weren't really going to take off if you didn't exactly write it in a letter format. So I didn't really write mine in a letter format. Like, I know a few of my friends did because we were talking about it, and like my friend had like this funny thing that she put at the end of hers that was like a reference to like Mean Girls or something. I don't know, but it was really funny. But I just wrote it like a regular essay. It wasn't addressed to anyone. I used third person primarily, except I think I had used a personal example in there, so I think I used first person for like 2 sentences. And then I think I used second person for like 1 sentence. I think that was like the most profound part of the essay. And that one wasn't really good for me either. I was like, I had some time left at the end of the exam, and so like I was like going back reading all of my essays, and then I got to that one and the Abigail Adams one, and I was reading it and I was like, I'm screwed. But like I thought that I had done well enough on the multiple choice essay to kind of pad that a little bit. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the AP English Language and Composition exam. Like, according to the College Board website or some website, that was like the most like popular AP exam, like the one that the most people took, I guess, because like everybody needs English in college, so everybody's going to try to knock out the basic English requirements. So yeah, I mean, like I said at the beginning, I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get a 5, but at the same time I'm probably still going to get my credit, so I can't really be mad about it, you know. I did have a couple of friends that got 5s, and I was like, good job, because, you know, they deserved it. They're better in English than I am, so I guess that's that. So I'm about to go make my video for the United States History exam, so yeah.